الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا ومن يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله وأرسل الله تعالى دين الحق ليظهره على الدين الكل وكفى بالله شهيدا وصلى الله عليه وسلم تسليما كثيرا ثم أما بعد وإن استخل الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها وإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة زلالة وكل زلالة في النار. فيقول سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وننزل من القرآن ما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين ولا يزيد الظالمين إلا خسارة. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت لا إله إلا الله. اللهم اجعلنا من الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر آمين يا رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. وننزل من القرآن وما هو شفاء ورحمة للمؤمنين. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the Quran on us, and if we follow and obey that path, definitely, surely, the mercy and shifa will be with among those who follow the right path. At the same time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala add another ayat for a balancing. Quran, it's with a balance. You have in and out completely. Anyone can understand so easily. Before I say about the other ayat, it's an old saying I always heard from my grandmother, alayhama. You know, if the kid is very sick or naughty or things not going right with his health, they used to say, change his name. Because your name and your personality goes together. And we are in the month of Muharram. Nifs Muharram, we already passed it already. And this is the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the best month. The ayat that I'm going to continue, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly describing وَلَا يَزِيدُ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا خَسَارًا. You know, this is the month we have so much topic about Yazid. If we saying only Yazid, I want to explain that meaning of Yazid with no iman, la iman. There is no iman. That's the meaning of Yazid. If we just strictly talking about Yazid, wala yazidu zalimina illa khasara. The person who's going to be in loss if his iman is not mazboot, if his iman is not complete. That's how I started my topic today and move on. And I also mentioned some of the importance in this month. Worldly, we all heard Halloween. I want to share because this is one of the craziest festivals that we always heard, Halloween or Valentine. This is totally shirk. This is before the Christianity. Even the Christianity came, tried to change this, but was, too old. It's already integrated in generations. Can't get it out. And all these festivals, they are fictitious. It's all made up. The ancient pagans believe, by the way, this is from the British's time, how this festival begins to point the beginning of the winter. That's how they used to celebrate this. Then move on, like I recite the hadith in my khutbah. Very small bid'ah that becomes the nar, the fire of the hell. All small things, you keep going to continue that, and you adopt so many things down the road. So all these festivals came just like that. And as a Muslim, we should warn our kids not to celebrate this, not to join this. Millions of people in a Western world, they paint their faces. And every home have a pumpkin right in front of their house, cut their eyes, nose and mouth, and light the lamps inside. What they think, the people who died all this year, their dead soul gathered. Supernatural powers, they get together for a meeting, yearly meeting. All this year, people who died, they meet their master of the dead souls. Like I said, they all these fictitious. They made up their own ideas. So our kids go to schools. We're supposed to strongly oppose. I received a text message today from my own family that the girl is wearing a costume. And I decided to talk about this as a presence, what goes on. That's all about the Jummah khutbah. So we should warn our kids not to participate. And as elders, also, we had one of the incident two years ago, one of the students got accused in a sexual harassment because he was taking around the customer for party to party. And at the end, the customer decided not to pay, ran away, and put the charges on the driver. I voluntarily took the attorneys. It took another 24 hours to get this kid out. After reciting or doing some research on this, we're not supposed to even support this kind of activities. A guy, I remember in New Jersey, taking around one of the friends, said, take me there. And he did something horrible thing. A year later, that case opened. And they came to the driver and says, did you take this guy? And he tried to hide and lie. He says, I don't remember. But the person who was going around in a car, he came back and he guilty himself that, yeah, I did the horrible crime. But they come back to the driver and they put the charges as a transportation. So before we giving all this kind of help, maybe you're working, but there is many other ways you can work and make money. Even taking around this kind of evil acts, you will be affected. Somehow you will be affected. That's what I believe. That's what we believe. Whatever we like the same to the other people. Doesn't matter if he's a Muslim or Christian or Jewish. As a Muslim, we have to like the same the way you like. Bad candies, if we don't eat, we throw in a garbage. By the way, today's event, this month, October 31st, they distribute candy. This is the candy festival also. So we're not supposed to get involved, or our coming generation not supposed to get involved. And the last thing is very important, I want to remind one of the sisters, this is also presence in our community. And we have to talk about this, because I have lots of young brothers who came as a student. They don't have insurance. So lots of immigrants, they don't have insurance, health insurance. And we have to pass this message. Sister lives on Sealy, had 3 days a bad headache. For many reasons they didn't go to hospital. Excuses and all these pills. After 3 days, when she go, it was too late. Bad disease. So in this country, if you're having a bad problem with your health, please go to nearest ER, emergency room, or Cook County Hospital. They will take care of you. They will not ask you a single thing. They give you treatment first. So this is ignorance, a big time ignorance. That bills will be covered from the taxpayers. If one person is not paying a tax, but the rest of the community is paying tax. One of the horrible case in a court we represent, the person don't have any attorney fee. All this fee was covered from the taxpayers' money, from the county. So please, if someone that we know going through a health crisis, health problems, go to a nearest ER, so that person can be treated on time. Wa akhiru du'ana walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.